It's Ash from SuperVideos back for another video for The Walking Dead Daryl Dixon, Book of Carol, otherwise known as The Walking Dead Daryl Dixon spinoff. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at a new theory, a possible plot for the second season of The Walking Dead Daryl Dixon, and that basically has to do with Carol and Daryl assembling a French rebel group that are going to go against Genet's group, and we could see Daryl and Carol become freedom fighters for the French people that are no longer interested in Genet's group ruling over them. So stay tuned, we'll be right back to break this down. Alright, as always, before we dive into it, smash the like button, subscribe to join our community, and press the bell to be notified when I upload on the channel. With that said, let's get right into it. Of course, the first season was pretty much all set up and build up. And what I mean by that is that it ended basically hinting at Daryl being the leader of this French group going against Genet's group, who at some point were ruling over them. And at this point, it appears that Genet's group is gonna have a personal vendetta against Daryl Dixon because of what he brought with himself. And that is the courage to the people that they no longer need to be led by Genet. And I feel like at this point, Genet's group is going to do everything in their power to not only kill Daryl, but also to stop that ideology that the freedom fighters have a chance or stand a chance. And I think that this is obvious that they're setting this up for the second season. But of course, with Carol being added into the mix, it could indicate that we could see a possible team up between Carol and Daryl to help the French people fight against Genet and her group. And of course, the people that are going to be with them in this fight against Genet's group are everyone that we saw in the first season that was with Isabel. So of course, Isabel and her nun crew and Laurent and everyone. But also, I think depending on the direction they want to go with the story, they could have Cordone become someone who kind of switches sides and helps Daryl and the others in this fight against Genet's group. At this point, everything is pointing towards this unless they kind of give us a big surprise. But I feel like the plot for the second season can be summarized as Daryl and Carol assemble a French rebel group that are going to fight against Genet's group. Now, we don't know whether they're going to be successful or not. It's very likely that they would be, because otherwise then we're going into some shocking storyline. It might not necessarily go down the way we think, which is good for sure, but at the same time, it means that the story would just continue, which I think doesn't really work, because I don't see this story being great enough and awesome enough to pull audiences in for more than 2 seasons. You know what I mean? So I feel like at the end of the day, the second season is going to end with Daryl and Carol and their rebels being successful and basically defeating Genet's group. But that's pretty much everything I wanted to go through in this video. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, smash the like button, subscribe to join our community, and press the bell to be notified when I upload on the channel. That's it for this video. See you next time for another super video.